Arizona remains one of the worst states for identity theft, and one woman's case is identity theft to the extreme. Tonight, ABC 15 investigator Dave Biskobing brings you her terrifying story and why it took years to get justice. It's a story you'll only see on ABC 15.
It's out here, watching her horse, where Catherine Shearer goes to clear her mind.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy, and makes me happy.
Rare moments of relief when she can forget the overwhelming hurdles in her life.
It's a natural distraction.
Catherine's identity theft is a worst-case scenario.
It trickles down to every aspect of your life, of your daily life.
This is the man who did it to her. Francisco Rodriguez, an undocumented immigrant from Mexico.
How did he steal your identity? What did he do?
He took my social security number and created his own credit profile with my social security number when I was 12.
That was in 1999, something she wouldn't discover until 9 years later.
There was multiple houses and car loans and credit cards and a divorce decree and child support documents.
Someone else's entire adult life that's prevented Catherine from living hers.
You know, people take for granted going and, when you move to get electricity services. I can't do that. I can't get a loan for a car or a credit card.
Catherine recently graduated from ASU Law School, and she's having trouble passing the character background check for the state bar because her credit was ruined.
My mother passed away when I was 17 from ovarian cancer. So it's been my father and I, and they raised me to be something and somebody.
It was also painful for Catherine to watch her case trickle through the legal system. With the help of a Mesa police detective, she spent countless hours building a case, obtaining reams of records and evidence. But surprisingly, it took 5 years to get a conviction. And at first, the case was turned down by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office.
We didn't even have any witnesses listed at the time.
County Attorney Bill Montgomery said in order to charge some of the counts, they wanted a witness to testify to the fraud.
We asked for the information, and the case was never resubmitted to our office.
Instead, the detective took the case to the Attorney General's office a month later. Tom Horn says they had no problems getting an indictment. Rodriguez pled guilty, and in November, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison.
I think unfairly turned down at the county attorney's office. It doesn't make sense to say you can't show that he's the person because you don't have a live witness.
Here's how Montgomery responds.
If a comment like that had actually come from a fellow prosecutor, I might feel the need to respond. But since it came from someone who's a politician serving in a prosecutor position, I'm not going to give it any weight.
And in an interesting twist, we learned while researching this story, the county attorney spoke to Catherine about a job in his office.
Is that true?
I had a separate conversation with her. It's completely independent of this.
But after our interview with Montgomery, Catherine told us she was turned down for the position.
I don't think I've overcome anything yet. I think I'm just beginning.
Another blow for a woman who's still trying to clear her name.
Not being able to prove who you are is the most hurtful thing in the world.
I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15 News.
Catherine Shearer now speaks at identity theft seminars and conferences, and you can find her contact information and tips about how to protect your family on our website, abc15.com.